Alright, should be going live.
All right, I'm good. Let me see if you. Oh, here. Trying to see, like it'll like it. Will it show? Yeah, will it show you like
Yeah, it should show up when I'm live, like under the live section. Like for some reason, like videos and live are two different sections.
Yeah, I found it. Yeah,
Let me just get
yeah,
the chat part into it.
yeah, yeah. All right, I see your stream. All right, all right, all right. Yeah, yeah. I'm just. Oh, yeah. I'm just noticing. What was it? The stream's a little bit behind with us and the president.
I get you.
Is it always like that, or?
Sometimes like it's a wonky thing with OBS sometimes.
I
All right,
see.
now now it yeah, it's like, and also like there's going to be a bit of delay with streaming, so like it's kind of inevitable. Like with watching
Uh,
with watching live gameplay, like there's always going to be several seconds of delay between the person playing and talking and and the actual gameplay and the viewers and what they see.
I see. I see. I see. But
All
yeah,
right, here we go.
yeah.
Here we go. Pizza Tower. How's it looking so far?
Hold on. My stream, yeah, it's a little bit delayed. It's a little bit delayed on my end.
I got you. I'm just uh, going around on the different save files so you can get a look at the animation.
Okay. Yeah. 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 I see. Yeah, I see it now. Yeah, I gotta. Yeah, you gotta love like the. You gotta love how many frames they put in like the animation to sprite like I. Yeah, this is like sprite based, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's pretty spritey. And let me know
Yeah,
how
it
the
is.
audio is, by the way, too.
All right. Yeah, yeah, the audio is good.
Good. Wait one
Yeah,
minute. I wanna like advertise this on my main channel real quick.
no problem.
Alrighty, shared that link.
Ready?
Alrighty, we're gonna get into the tutorial real quick. I just want to
Yeah,
share the link with a few other channels real quick.
no problem.
So you were gonna ask as far as Wario Land games?
Yeah, like yeah, basically your experience with them. Which ones have you played, and like, do you have like a general feel for them?
Yeah, I have a very I'm pretty well versed with Wario Land games. Like I played a good amount of Wario Land 1, didn't care for how like slow it was. I played a good amount of Wario Land 2, pretty far into like one of the story routes in Wario Land 2. Loved how loved how many all the moves I had, a lot of the options I had. Wario Land 3, a little too Metroidvania for me. Like I didn't quite like how how do I put it?
Open ended.
More
Just kind of
like
not really knowing where to.
I guess like the best way to put it is like I had to consult a guide a lot of the time because I would keep getting lost on what to do to unlock certain parts on certain levels. I mean, it's a good idea
Yeah,
in theory, but like I kept getting lost so much.
I see.
But
I see.
Wario
Yeah,
Land
that's
4, like even though I played only a bit of it, I loved it. I love it so much.
oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's the game that everyone likes to talk that everyone talks about when it comes to like Wario Land games. It's like the most, it's like the most fun gameplay wise, and it just has a lot of good things going for it.
Twinkling Topaz saying pizza time. Is it pizza time? Cassandra Mangaka. Oh yeah, it's Cassandra Mangaka. You remember that VTuber I showed you that was reacting to TF2 footage?
I am very well familiar with her.
Yeah, like she's here in this stream chat right now. Say hi.
Hey, hey, yeah,
Hello,
hi, yeah,
hello,
hi there.
Cass.
Yeah, just a little bit in case you're wondering. Hi, you can call me Rin. I'm just Doc's friend here. I'm just having a good time with him.
Right, so I at least tested this game out a bit with the tutorial with my GameCube controller, so I pretty much already know what to do here. And Cassandra Megakaka saying, "Oh, guest today? Yep, good friend of mine."
Yeah, eh, but yeah, yeah. Like with Wario Land 4, like how much of that game have you like played?
I played like a few levels. I think I got into like 3 worlds, but then never got the chance to like finish it. Loved it a lot though.
Yeah, not to mention like the whole gameplay structure of Wario Land 4 is really like really interesting. How you basically have to play like each level twice, like once to like get like the treasure, but like what you have to like go through the level backwards because you got to run away from the bomb.
Yeah, they actually keep that element in this game too.
Yeah, where you basically have to like hurry it. You basically have to hurry up, as Wario would say. I mean,
Like it's and like that's kind of, and that's one of the other really great things about this game. They make it like super easy to like keep up your speed and momentum if you're good.
nice.
So like,
I see
and
it.
like this game was actually shown off in like a Sonic convention. Like he pretty much had this one joke character that was part of it, that called Snick. Like it's basically a fast hedgehog. So like it's pretty much the same. It's pretty much a skin over Peppino that looked like this whole Sonic parody, because this is basically a speed-based platformer. So like it rewards a lot of speed momentum, just like Sonic would.
Uh, yeah, I know. And by the way, by Sonic Game Showcases, you're talking about Sage, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Sage that this game showed up in.
Yeah, I know. They show off.
Oh man, I messed that up.
What was it? Yeah, that what was it? Yeah, that place like shows off a lot of Sonic games and just kind of Sonic related content in general. Like there are it's kind of surprising just how many like Sonic interesting Sonic fan games there are. I mean, the ones that come off the top of my head are like Sonic Robo Blast. In terms of more recent games, there's Sonic and the Fallen Star, I believe that's what its name was, and the Sonic's Triple Trouble 16-bit remake. But of course, there are. But with with Sonic games, you are going to get like what was it? Some like more like peculiar ones. Like one time, my friend when I was over at my friend's house, he showed me this one apparently it was like a fan made Sonic game, and like the whole point of the game is that it's a Sonic game that everyone is supposed to like hate.
Are you talking about the one with the Chris Thorndike fanfiction?
No, not that. No, that's a different one. This one here. Let me see. I'm trying to think of what the name of it was. It was basically like an RPG that basically had redesigns for every Sonic character.
Interesting. Oh, anyway, in the chat we have OPE saying hello and Coco Thunder saying yo. Hello there. Happy to have you guys.
Hope you enjoy your time here. But yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot this game also has combo attacks. Like you're gonna see those in a bit. Like when you're gonna see me kill a few enemies and get a combo for it.
All right. And yeah, you also get like rewarded for doing lots of combos, right?
Yeah, like you basically have ranks just like in a Sonic game.
Right. You're trying to like throw like an enemy into another enemy, eh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I wonder. Yeah, no, it is kind of funny how with games that have like a lot of emphasis on like combos. It's kind of funny how you can basically like chain a bunch of combos off just beating up one enemy. Like, it just kind of reminds me how like in certain Mario games, how you can just get a bunch of infinite lives just by bouncing off a
There we
Koopa
go.
shell.
Some Gingy guy saying, "Hey gang, hey Gingy."
Hey, how's it going?
Another good friend of mine. Like apparently he started a community server for Yokai Watch 3 centered around the the competitive metagame just because of me.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm there pretty casually, just discussing the viability of a bunch of yokai in the competitive metagame. I love it. Oh shoot, no!
Uh-oh.
I got hit by an enemy and lost a bunch of my pizza ingredients.
Oh, that's unfortunate. But yeah, yeah, I have to. But yeah, I have to ask: have you like tried to like create like your own like? Have you ever tried to like create like your own like yokai metagames with Yokai Watch competitive, just to like see, just to like try to get like I guess experimental?
Like there's actually this really good Yokai Watch YouTuber like I've been following for a while. Like he pretty like it's a Japanese account. Like even though I can't understand anything thing or read anything, like I still have a good time like seeing all the team builds he comes up with because he does a lot of crazy experiments.
Hmm.
He experiments with a lot of weird team builds and stuff, and I love it. Like I get a better idea of the game and can see how and get a better sense of how to team build around the game because of it.
Huh. I see. You just kind of discover like new synergies and strategies that you never really thought of or considered before.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Like
what's a
he showed a bunch of them that like oh wait, let me read chat real quick. Let's see. Twinkling Topaz seems like this game is a Metroid-styled Shine Spark. I wonder if you can do that in any direction. I'm not sure what the Shine Spark is, so if you could explain that, I'd appreciate that. Elizabeth Sonata saying, "Oh hi again, Zion," and "Oh hi, Cassandra." Wake Up 96 saying, "Is this basically a Wario Land XP?" Pretty much, yeah. And some Gingy guys saying, "Yes, CeeLo and AJ pretty much run the yokai viability chat. You guys are a big help for me." Well, thank you, some Gingy guy. Happy to be of help to you.
yeah.
Elizabeth Sonata saying, "I know a few Japanese words and my Japanese pronunciation is pretty decent, but I'm not fluent." Yeah, same here. Like, I'm getting better at recognizing certain characters, but I'm not that good at it yet.
I gotta ask you, Jock. Would you say like watching like dubbed anime is a good way of like learning Japanese?
You mean subbed anime?
I mean, yeah, subbed anime. Excuse me.
Uh, it's hard to it's hard to say. Like at least you're getting a better feel for like what certain words mean.
Right, and right, and it's kind of interesting too because with what was it? And with Japanese, you can actually there are actually a lot of like really like weird like slangs and like slangs and I guess ways of like talking to others with like different dialects. Like an example would like be Joey Wheeler in like the original Japanese dub of like the Yu-Gi-Oh anime and how he doesn't use any like informal way. He uses like an informal way of talking and he doesn't use any honorifics. But like, so like it's kind of funny how how in the English version like he basically talks with like a with a Brooklyn accent, just because that's like the closest thing they could like the closest thing they could come up with how he speaks in the Japanese dub.
I messed up a jump.
I see. Oh yeah, oh yeah, that's kind of funny how Peppino can actually chomp like Wario.
Yeah, I love it. Like Peppino is always looking so scared, but he's actually really combat strong. Like I'm pretty sure like they actually showed he can use a gun in this game.
Oh boy, I wonder when you get. Oh yeah, I wonder when you unlock that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a shotgun too, like double barrels and everything. It's hilarious.
Yeah, yeah. Nothing be. Nothing's.
Oh, slipped on a banana peel.
Oh god. But yeah, that's the thing. In order to make a character in a video game really powerful, all you need to do is give them a gun. Especially in a game where guns really aren't that common.
You know what I was referencing, right?
What was it?
That was I Am All of Me.
Oh god.
That was at least the beginning of it.
God.
What do you think of the speed of this game so far, or at least how I get rewarded for a lot of fast movement?
It is pretty. I do quite like it. It is a very like cathartic, very dopamine heavy. Just a very dopamine way of like playing the game. I really love it when games like really feel like not only are like really rewarding, but also just feel very satisfying to play. Like seeing how fast your character can go, or how quickly they can take out enemies. That's how you basically generate fun in a video game, or one of the ways.
Let me read chat a bit. Let's see. Cassandra's saying, heyo, Liz. I'm trying to learn Japanese, but katakana is hard as heck. Lizwick saying, that's hard to say, really. Sometimes the words in Japanese songs I hear don't always translate to what they should. Twinkling Topaz. Basically, the Shine Spark is a hidden thing you can do in Metroid games with the speed booster. You crouch and then jump to the direction you want to launch yourself into. Okay, so I guess that's... Actually, I guess that's technically the case, because, like, you can basically do your attack in any direction. I actually forgot this game has a trick system. You'll be able to see my trick animations in a bit.
Oh boy, it's just like 3D Sonic games.
Oh my lord, these are so hilarious. Okay, so anyway, let's see, Twinkling Topaz, but I do see the Spring Wario resemblance too. And Lizwick saying, katakana, I only know hiragana and kanji. Let me read the rest of the chat before I get into this hurry up part. Anyway, Cassandra's saying, there are 3 forms of writing. Hiragana is the easiest. Lizwick Sonata saying, I'm definitely learning French before Japanese, since English, Spanish, and French are all divided from Latin, while Japanese is not. Desperado2 saying, peace sign. Hello, Desperado2, happy to have you. Alrighty, I'm at a hurry up part, so here we go. Ready to watch?
Yep.
Time for some speed. Let's speed, kid! As Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic the Hedgehog would put it.
Oh god. Sonic, gotta go fast.
Pizza towering around at the speed of sound.
Got ingredients to get. I don't know how to make it rhyme.
Gotta bake cook me a pizza.
Whenever I hear pizzas like that in Italian, I just think of Mario singing, when the moon hits your eye, like a big old pizza pie, that's amore. When an eel lunges out, and he takes a bite of your snout, that's amore.
Shoot. Alright, I managed to get the secret. Good. I think this is butter. Alright, let's try. Alright, let's...
Oh. Yeah, that does look... Yeah, now that I look at it, that does look like it's a stick of butter. I've never seen butter used on a... That is kind of interesting. I've never seen butter used on a pizza. I mean, when it comes to... Wait, Doc. When it comes to pizza toppings, what do you think is, like, the weirdest thing you've seen put on a pizza?
Like, even as far as pizza toppings go, like, I still Spinach Alfredo is actually kind of weird, but like I still love it. It's like one of my favorites of all.
Yeah, spinach actually works pretty well on a pizza just because I think cheese and spinach just go really well together. But what about like have you ever seen like broccoli on a pizza?
I have, and I guess it could work. Like I've never tried it. Like if it, like I don't hate broccoli, so maybe I could try it. Alright, I made an A rank on that one. Nice. And I collected every ingredient. Look at these little guys. These guys are funny. And they got little animations too. How charming.
Yeah.
This game was definitely worth the wait. Twinkling
Yep.
Topaz saying, steps on frog switch. Like Zoink Scoop, we gotta get out of here. Some of you guys saying, I'm Canadian, so we already learned French in school by default.
Oh yeah.
Sperado 2 saying, I hated learning French. Cassandra Mangaka saying, broccoli is a sin.
It's not. I don't think broccoli is the worst vegetable ever. No, the worst vegetable, honestly.
Okay, like when you get here, there's this when it shows up on stream, there's gonna be this Mario-looking chef getting chased around by a giant rat. It's hilarious.
Oh god. Oh god. I wonder what that. Oh god. I wonder what that's a reference to. I can only think of Mauser from Super Mario Brothers 2 when
It's
I
the
hear giant rat.
It's the Ratatouille.
Oh god. Oh yeah. I see it. He's a running.
And I got an A rank on my first try. Nice.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure you can get S ranks, so I probably could have played that better. But like, I'm not going for S ranks right now.
Yeah. I feel like you need
That'll
to
come
go.
later.
Yeah, you need to go like a really roundabout way of like getting asterisks. I mean, how
But I
easy
love
is
getting
it
S.
for you-
I absolutely loved getting S ranks in like Sonic Generations. Like I would play levels over and over again to try to get S ranks across all my card. Like do you remember like how Sonic Generations had that little like customizable personal card thing?
I don't
on 3DS,
think so,
I mean.
but I don't think so. I never really remembered anything like that.
Like with Sonic Generations, there was this little feature where like where like you had this little personal profile that like showed a lot about yourself, like what ranks you got across all the levels, your high score total, and like it even had like things like your favorite Sonic game and like it had a category for like where you could like share your favorite where you could like put the title of your favorite Sonic game. And like what else did it have? Oh yeah, and also had like these special backgrounds, so like a bunch of images from a ton of Sonic games. So like it really did feel like a celebration of Sonic games.
That sounds really awesome. Just how much customization you have and how much you could actually add on there. I never knew you could do that. But yeah, how about like? What I was about to say, like, how about like S ranking like other Sonic games? Like, how like good are you? How good would you say you are at like S ranking the other Sonic games?
Like I could probably do it in like Sonic Generations in console or PC too.
Yeah.
Okay, I just got hit. I just got unlocked Excalibur.
Oh, the legendary sword.
I got a little armor transformation. Twinkling Topaz is gonna love this because she's also a Wario Land fan like me.
Oh yeah. That is gonna be quite the treat there. And I guess those are like how Wario has like different like what was it modes.
Yeah,
Like how-
but he has Peppino has transformations just like Wario as well.
Yeah, just like how Wario. It's kind of funny because I just remember how ridiculous like some of Wario's transformations were. Like how he could basically like become even fatter, or how he could turn into a spring. Yeah, stuff like that. That's
Like I feel like if you like Sonic games, you might want to get this game too.
like I said, I've seen my friend play. Yeah, I've seen like my friend play this game, and it does look like a lot of fun, especially now that I'm seeing it again. Yeah, I gotta check how much this game. Yeah, I gotta check how much this game is on Steam.
It's like $20.
Okay. All right. All right, well that's not yeah, well that's not bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty good
definitely
for an
could.
indie game, especially one that looks this gorgeous and plays this well.
Right.
And like knowing how I think this was in development like, or at least it's been like in beta ever since like, I think it was like 2017.
Yeah, I
So
do
so it
remember
definitely
that.
took a while for it like to finally be
Take off.
finished and have a price tag and everything.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking
Damn
of
rat.
yeah, oh yeah, speaking of games that apparently that took forever to ever make. You know the game Shenmue.
Shenmue.
Yeah, it's this one game. Yeah, there were these games on the Sega Dreamcast that had what was it? They had like very like realistic had like really realistic and detailed graphics for like the time, just because of how all the character models actually looked like actual like character humans, and like it actually took place in Japan, so like all the so like the setting was like also like really realistic, and it actually looked like video game recreation of Japan.
Okay, neat. Sort of like a Yakuza game.
Yeah. Basically, a lot of people see Shenmue as like the progenitor of Yakuza, just because of how basically you're basically walking around in like an open world and basically doing a lot of tasks. But
Uh,
yeah,
got a fist them all saying, where's Bully McGuire? It's pizza time. Desperado
oh god,
saying, what is this game? Yeah, that's kind of why I put it in like I have that special thing on the stream layout so you can see what the game I'm playing is. Pizza Tower. Thank you, Cassandra. And
yeah.
it's technically a Wario Land 5 or Wario Land 6 if you count Shake as 5. Would you count Shake
Yeah.
as 5? I'm not really sure, like, because like it is a Wario Land game. It just doesn't have a number.
I mean, I guess that is kind of up for debate. I mean, I guess it kind of is. I mean, I I wouldn't really know, but I know that. Oh yeah, Doc. I should also ask. Have you played Wario World?
Oh yes, I actually completed Wario World. I love that one too. I loved how how Wario was in like 3D, like being able to get that burst of speed with the shoulder bash and everything. I loved it.
Oh yeah, and what about what levels and boss fights do you like remember from that game? Like what do you remember like really liking in
I
terms of like the
remember
levels?
I remember the Tyrannosaurus Rex with the lipstick and the lingerie and the breasts,
Oh yeah, that.
and him being able to and Wario being able to pick her up and swing her around. That was hilarious. That was amazing.
Oh oh yeah.
Like that was always like one of my favorite things. Like whenever I like to point out like how much stronger Wario is than over Mario, I like to go to that example where you just have a shoot, I messed up,
Uh,
where you have like Wario being able to pick up this giant dinosaur like overhead and toss it around or even swing it around, while Mario has to like go go around Bowser and it takes him a bit to get the swing going.
yeah. Just so you can say so long, Gay Bowser. But
Here we go.
fun fact about So Long Gay Bowser. Apparently, according to the Charles Martinet, the voice actor for Mario, Luigi, Wario, and Waluigi, apparently he was supposed to be saying So Long King Bowser, but something must have gotten messed up in the recording, and so it just came out the way it did. Did you wait? Did you know about that?
No, I didn't. Hmm.
It's still. I mean, the other thing that I remember is when in the intro of Hotel Mario, how Mario goes, "Nice of the princess to invite us over for a picnic, eh, Luigi?
I hope she made lots of spaghetti.
Luigi, look,
It's from
Ba-
Bowser. Am I
yeah,
soft locked? Like I got into the knight outfit, but now I'm in this weird place where I don't think I can like progress because of the transformation.
Can you not get rid of your transformation?
I don't think so. Let me see. Oh, okay. I can actually double jump with this, but never mind. I'm just bad.
okay,
Okay, so
at least. Okay,
So
you're
so it's
saying,
my own fault for being bad then.
yeah.
I'm glad things like that were taken into account. I was about to have a fit.
Yeah, that wouldn't be very. Yeah, that would not be.
Just
That would not.
just
That
a
would
sign
not
of a
be good.
well-designed game, really. That even
Yeah.
issues like that were taken into account.
Right.
All right,
But
now that
yeah.
I've gotten that brat out of the way, I'm gonna get rid of this night transformation and go back there because I think there was a secret I missed.
Oh, by the way, on the topic of Hotel Mario, you know that the original voice actor for what was it, Mario and Luigi in that game, apparently like sort of redubbed over it.
Oh man, I must have missed the secret. I don't think I can go back there. Oh well.
Darn.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Gee,
And
was this written by retarded kids?
And yeah, I love how he like reads. I love how he just reads the note and just says like something on the lines of touch my garlic bread, and then like Luigi like calls him out for.
You are
Luigi
one
calls him
gay
out.
motherfucker. But well, you may call me gay, but I'm just but I like to call it just being happy. Look, I've sucked one dick. That's it.
Yeah, that's honestly it's like honestly it's really funny when voice actors or various other actors just kind of like acknowledge the existence of memes based on them.
Yeah, like at least if they're having fun and they can't really get any in trouble for it anyway. Like remember that Mike Pollock statement? Like please don't ask me to fill a character's mouth with profanity.
Yeah, that's that's understandable. If he doesn't want to do it, he doesn't want then that's totally fine.
It's more of
I know-
I guess it's sort of like like he could get a 7 minute it's of fame, but like that's kind of it's kind of goes I like he pretty much thinks how do I put it, like he likes to be respectful of the character he voices, I guess. Like besides
Right.
he's actually done plenty of voices from other characters that would totally swear besides Eggman anyway. Like
Right.
like let me read chat real quick and then I'll get back to that. Some Jinjusai guy saying, "Gotta fist them all." I was on another tab and I heard that and spat out laughing. Oh my goodness. That's brother saying, anyway, Jeremiah Evans saying, "Sorry, I thought you were talking about a live action movie. I just thought you were too hyper and not being patient enough to see what game it is. I apologize." Okay. So anyway, as I was saying, Mike Pollock, he's actually been in a lot of anime dubs. So oh shoot, I got hurt too many times trying to get that guy.
Aw.
Anyway, what I was trying to say was let's see, there's this one anime. I think it was called Rio Rainbow Gates. The basic premise is it's gambling with a lot of sexy fan service. Like the main character is basically this busty, short-haired, redhead tomboy girl that's a gambler that basically plays all these high-risk games with a lot of money involved. And at this one resort with a lot of bikinis and stuff and all that. And
I see.
and in the first episode she basically wears this super sexy wedding dress in oh wait, it's I gotta hurry up.
Uh-oh. Now you gotta run.
But anyway, she wears this super sexy wedding dress and ends up and basically gets into this whole gambling game with one guy in the first episode, and one of the characters overseeing the gamble is this fat mustached guy that's voiced by Mike Pollock.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and
So and he basically sounds like it's basically Mike Pollock doing an evil Dr. Eggman, doing something close to his Eggman voice, so that character would totally swear. And
Yeah, I know.
and this character actually wanted the hot redhead protagonist girl to lose because she would have gotten naked or something, I think.
yeah, just so yeah, and then what was it? That one and yeah, the one guy would really Yeah, the one guy would like be really excited about that. I bet. And then you
Too
got
bad she didn't lose. Ah, what am I saying? She should have lost.
I know, right? Free. I mean, it's free. I mean, you can't argue with free fan service.
Fan service is great.
It's my.
Fan service gives us hot anime girl models with removable clothes.
I know. I know, right? When people. I know, right? When yeah, you gotta love it when anime. Yeah, you gotta love it when anime. I guess that's the thing that just makes anime like so marketable is just the attractive women.
As some wise person from the marketing department said, sex sells.
It really does. It really does. But yeah. But
Okay,
yeah.
I found another secret.
Oh, nice. But going back to Mike Pollock, you know that he voiced in this one like really, this one really terrible Ratatouille ripoff.
Oh yes, I know all about the Ratatouille. Like he basically wrote an essay for it on his official website that he takes pride in voice acting regardless of how the product ends up turning out. So like he's not ashamed of like taking the role or anything. Like
Yeah. Uh-oh.
oh man, I got through that secret good.
And then you got a technical difficulty.
Yeah.
Technical difficulty. Please stand by. And you gotta love how Peppino is just holding his eye. His
Yeah.
ice cream has fell on the ground.
Poor ice cream.
No, yeah, don't you just hit that? Don't you just hit it when you get like an ice cream cone and then the scoops of ice cream just fall off of it?
That's got to be like one of the worst feelings ever.
Like, have you ever had that happen to you? Or
No, but I can only imagine how bad it would be.
right, this is why we have like I guess this is why we have saucer. You have like a big old swirl
no.
of ice cream.
I only have a few seconds left.
Uh-oh.
I made it. Just barely.
That was a close one.
Anyway, chat, let's see, some you guys saying, it's always better when a VA loves their character and the community. I agree. Twinkling Topaz saying, if you want an example of voice actors acknowledging memes, David Hayter, voice of Solid Snake, actually made Snake himself say he's dummy thick. Oh, I remember that.
I also remember him saying "squeeze my hog" because he was replying to Vinny from Vinesauce. Remember that? Do you know about that?
No, I don't. That actually sounds pretty funny, too. Let's see. Desperado 2 saying, it's okay, no problem. Well, oh, Jeremiah. And Jeremiah 7, oh shit, it's like in the North Korean cartoon. They voiced Mike Pollock for some reason. Wait, some North Korean cartoon where Mike Pollock voiced in? Like, I think, I'll have to look into that. Some of you guys saying, I think the most charming part of this game is the TV in the top right. It's so unique and cool.
Yeah, I would honestly say so too. Just how you get more charming and funny animation.
Like,
speaking.
This is like one of those things where like 2D has a lot of like advantages. You have all these cool animations and like this really good gameplay. No focus on realism, just a cool cartoony art style.
Yeah, you gotta love. Yeah, I really love games like that. They're just so. You can just do so much with cartoon and cartooning animation. I mean, that's why Cuphead. That's why Cuphead is like so beloved, just with its uses of rubber hose animation and just and its what was it success at imitating like the 30s and 40s like Disney animation.
It's impressive how much they like. I guess like when. Oh, okay, I actually just paid this guy to unlock a level. That's interesting. I was gonna say, like, I guess, like we have a lot more resources to do animation like that, but, like, so it's, like, a really cool callback when we actually do it. Oh, wait, it's a boss now. Peppino versus Pepperman. Wait till you see the opening title. It's so hilarious.
Oh, boy.
God, this game looks so silly.
I know, you gotta love it. Oh my lord, is that a gorilla? Oh, I see. Oh, I see it. Look. Oh God.
Okay, I think I see what I'm supposed to do now. Okay, I get it. Okay, now I don't get it.
Oh God.
Okay.
I think. Is he? Wait, is he hurting himself or is he?
I have to bump into him. I have to do an attack when he's flashing white. That's actually some pretty good game design, like just a feedback, a feedback of some kind that lets you know when a boss is vulnerable.
Right. Right, or just kind of show, or even doing things like showing like an animation or like a difference in like, or like showing a weak point, just to just so you like know when to like hit the boss. Like,
Oh no!
it does look like he's getting a little bit more complex with its attack patterns. Okay.
Ah man, I'm bad at this. Oh no! Oh, I thought I was dead there for a second. Oh no, now I'm dead. Cassandra Mangaka saying, unlike Sword and Succubus, the boss was never vulnerable, lol. Yeah, actually, like, I was watching, like, she has she has a Patreon that I'm subscribed to, like, I was watching her play some gameplay of this basically porn sprite game that's a lot like
Ooh.
Legend of Zelda. Really beautiful sprites and really good sex animations, by the way. Where
Oh yeah.
where like the second boss in the game doesn't really have any good feedback to let you know when the boss is vulnerable, and so like she had to get a friend to help her beat it.
Well, that's that's a bit of well, that is a bit unfortunate. That is, it's never, you know, it's never fun when you're like really stumped on how to like beat a boss. Like they basically just don't tell you anything about it, you know. But like here, it's pretty easy to like, yeah, you know, it is pretty easy to figure out. And once you like figure it out, it just all, you know, it just all breaks down, you know.
Aw, man.
What?
I
Jeez,
keep
what is
messing up
that
with-
drawing? Oh, yeah, it was just, oh, yeah, did you notice that one like drawing that was just kind of like walking across the street?
Yeah, I think it's an enemy and an obstacle. Aw, man.
Oh God.
Alright, 2 hits left. I can do it. Almost there.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do here.
Though I will say, this boss is oh.
I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do. He's not getting he's not flashing at all anymore.
Maybe. Hmm.
Yeah, I can't attack him head on. That was a mistake. Oh, okay. I'm supposed to break
Maybe-
this rock thing. Oh no, I messed that up.
Uh-oh.
Oh well. At least now I know what to do. I can totally do it this time.
Yeah, it is kind of interesting. Yeah, it is kind of interesting. Like you.
Ah, I messed up that. Now I know. At least now I know what to do now, so I can totally do this. And by the way, this game feels like so good to play with the GameCube controller.
Oh yeah, just having the.
Just having just having my jump map to my A button and my attack map to my Y button.
Oh. Oh yeah. Yeah, just so you can like press which buttons like a lot more easily. Like, is the
Yeah, this
would you say
game-
that the game? Oh. Yeah, I was about to say, would you say the GameCube controller is like the controller you're best like suited for?
Yeah, like me and the GameCube controller basically go way back.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like I've been playing on a GameCube controller for as long as I can remember. Okay, that's what you do. Oh my lord, that's funny. I
Okay.
get it now. Now I know what to do. Oh no. Okay, I did it. Oh wait, no, he still has another meter.
Oh no.
I thought I beat him, but like he had another meter after that.
Oh, he actually has another Oh, he has another phase.
Yep.
Oh, I see.
At least I can get more health. Oh no.
Now,
Yeah, man, he's angry.
yeah, he was gonna try. It looked like he was gonna go like DB's. He was gonna go like DBZ. With how he's just standing there, and then he has all the effects that look like he's going Super Saiyan.
Yeah. And this cartoonishly angry face.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah. You gotta love the back. Oh yeah. You also gotta appreciate the background. You gotta love how the background is also animated too, with all his paintings cackling.
Yeah, this game is pretty silly, and I'm all for it.
Oh yeah.
Aw, man. Oh no. Oh. Ah man, I keep messing up when he's bouncing off the wall. Anyway, Jeremiah Evans saying, yes, look it up, it exists despite the odds. Eggman walked in the set to dub the North Korean show. Okay, I'll definitely look into. Do you know what show what the name of the show is? That might make it easier to find, so I can see what it is. Mike Pollock dubbed, and Cassandra Mangaka saying, "But wait, there's more."
Oh, there always is more.
This damn pepper.
Yeah. You know what it's always interesting when the first boss is like a wake up call for what the game is going to be like. Like, I remember, like, when it comes to first bosses that I struggled with recently, I just think of Giganto from Sonic Frontiers. Like, how much of a challenge was Giganto for you when you
I actually struggled a bit against like even Ashura at first.
yeah, one of the regular world bosses.
Yeah, like, and I like that you actually get rewarded with like the game getting easier the more you play, like how
Right.
you can do more damage to the robots in an RPG sort of way.
Right, and of course you get a bunch of new combos that you can do to like spice things up, or even
Just find a combo, find a way to do damage that's more comfortable for you.
right. I was wondering, Doc, how would you honestly feel for the next Sonic game that decides to use like Frontiers' gameplay? How would you honestly feel if it like expands upon it by like making it giving it sort of like a Metroidvania-esque structure where the more like the where you basically have like all the open world exploration like you have with the Starfall Islands, but you can also get like upgrades, get like various upgrades and new moves by like beating bosses in the overworld like Sonic Frontiers. And when you unlock new moves and get like new upgrades, you can explore like
Get
you
back
can
here,
basically
little
branch
bitch!
off into like oh wait,
Sorry, I like he got all tiny and then started running from me, and I got him.
what? I see.
Good thing I'm not monetized, or else I would have to worry about saying so many swears.
Yeah, yeah, I know that is pretty. I know.
Oh man, I'm loving this game.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, did you?
But at least I beat it.
Oh yeah.
Beat the first level anyway.
All right, now you get to move on to more levels and therefore more fun.
Oh yeah.
Aww.
I'm probably gonna go back and do some more so I can collect more, but like, I'm having a great time.
Yeah, nothing. Yeah, nothing really beats when playing a game for the first time. Just playing through it casually, just seeing what you can do
Yeah,
before
I'll
you
definitely
decide
go
to
for like S ranks and like 100% completion eventually, since I'm having such a blast with this. But like, not today. Anyway, Cassandra
Yeah,
Mangaka saying, "I don't plan to reduce my swearing." Lol. Yeah, like her channel is actually monetized now, but like she doesn't plan like bowing to the censorship YouTube gods, thankfully, and I respect her for that.
yeah, yeah. That is just ridiculous. Yeah, it is just kind of ridiculous how unfair, just kind of how unfair YouTube has just been just how unfair YouTube just treats its users. It's like it's like these are basically your.
They have to censor you for breathing.
I know.
Breathing is offensive and unsafe, and it can also lead to misinformation. We can't allow that.
Whenever I think that, I just think of this one video by Michael Rosen that gets white YouTube pooped a lot. It's called No Breathing. Yeah, it's called No Breathing in Class, and it basically has him go, "We had a teacher that was so strict, you weren't allowed to breathe in her lessons. She used to stand up the front going, 'No breathing.'" Do you know?
Oh
do you
my
know about
goodness!
that?
Like I remember. I didn't know the full context, but that does sound horrible.
Yeah, I know. It's just like, and like basically he just talks about how all the kids in his school were basically dying because they weren't allowed to breathe, and so he and this other group of students like came up with a trick. Basically, they came up with a plan to actually breathe during her lessons. They just basically like lifted up their desk lids and breathed under their desk lids. But one of the kids actually got cut because they accidentally slammed their desk lid down. And so to quote Michael again, he said it was at school prison. They used to keep a school prison where they string you up from the wall bars, and then he would say, "Miss, I've been up here for 3 weeks, and there's rats, and they're nibbling my toenails." But how would you on?
Let me read chat real quick. Let's see. Hey Zion, I've been meaning to ask: is there a game that's, in your opinion, perfect? For me, I think it's the original PS1 Crash Team Racing is a perfect game. Like, that's hard to say. Like there's so many. There are games that are gonna have one complaint or another. Um. I want to say Yokai Watch 3, or at least I think Yokai Watch 3 is better than most games that are out there. Like, it has a lot of content as far as monster collectors go. It innovates on the genre with an interesting battle system. Its competitive format is like really, really good. And like and the writers actually care about the story. So like
Yeah.
if there was a contender for if I had a contender for one of the more perfect games out there, it would be Yokai Watch 3.
That's that's no surprise, especially considering how long you've been playing the game. I feel like the amount of time you've spent on a game should really speak a lot to how you feel about a game, right?
And I mean actually playing the game. With Pokemon, like it is entirely like I do actually have a ton of like 1,000+ hours on Pokemon X. But the problem with that is that most of it was trying to like maximize the Pokemon stats instead of like actually playing the game. Like I was just spending a lot of time making a monster actually be usable for battle, and because Pokemon stat maxing systems suck so hard, not because I was actually out adventuring or collecting monsters or anything like that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. But yeah, I see what you mean. I guess just kind of extending upon it. It just depends on how much what you do to what you use that time on, basically.
Yeah. Like if you're using that time to like actually play the game and like not on some horrible RNG function that you don't even technically need, especially then like I wouldn't really consider that a game worth praising. Like
Right.
a lot of like like a lot of people have like absurd number of hours in Pokemon, but like a lot of that is like from hunting useless recolors that do ugly useless recolors that do nothing, and or 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 getting their team maxed out, which they can which is easier to do on a simulation like Pokemon Showdown. You know what Pokemon Showdown is, right?
Of course. Yeah. Yeah, I know about it.
All right, just making sure.
Yeah, and like yeah, and it is kind of it is kind of crazy how like with games like what was it yeah, you know, with games like Team Fortress 2, you know, it really speaks like, you know, the hours that someone spends in a game really also speaks to how much like experience they have with the game. Like you,
Yeah,
it
and,
is
and that little metal meter at the thing doesn't really seem to matter much,
yeah,
or at least for the
yeah,
most
it's
part.
just, yeah, it's just kind of there for show, which I mean that's fine.
Oh.
I mean, whenever I play TF2, I'm just playing it for a fun time and nothing more, and that's all you really need with a video game.
Shoot.
You don't really need to grind like a ranked mode or like get high up on the leaderboards. You just want to have fun.
You don't need a good official competitive setting because you have all these fan made formats and tournaments anyway. Because
Right.
because like you see TF2 I remember a bunch of TF2 YouTubers basically commenting about how dumb people saying like TF2 competitive must obviously mean nothing since like so few people actually played the official competitive mode. No, it's because the official competitive mode is ass.
Right.
Let's see. Chat right now. Cassandra Mangaka saying, I remember playing Crash Racing so much, lol. Desperado 2 saying, I remember that, lol. The no breathing one. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
Michael Rosen is pretty influential through hilarious edited meme videos.
I know, and also not to mention, like he's actually like approved of a lot of the YouTube poops and various other memes that have been made of him.
Really? That's cool.
Yeah, like it is kind of interesting. Like there's like a video that kind of documents like, you know, Michael Rosen and just kind of how what was it? Yeah, what was it? How like you know, YouTube poops started being made out of like his like videos. Like initially, like it's kind of weird because a lot of the YouTube poops are like really explicit, and so like the thing is that Michael Rosen started like issuing like takedowns of some of the videos, not just because he just didn't like them or disapproved of them, but mostly because like he's a author for children's book author, and he didn't
He didn't like all the sex jokes and stuff.
Yeah, he didn't want those videos like he didn't want it so that if kids or parents like searched up his videos on YouTube, they would accidentally click on a YouTube poop and not like one of his like official videos.
Yeah,
But, like,
I hear you.
But like but like from what I've heard, but like from what's happens is apparently like he apologized, and he apologized, and he did say that he does actually like the YouTube poops and that he does actually appreciate like the art form.
I mean, technically, a feature like that should be what YouTube Kids is for, but you know, YouTube Kids is for softcore porn like Spider-Man and Elsa getting pregnant.
Oh yeah, it's so funny.
Lovely
It is
content
just-
for kids.
Yeah, it's so funny how YouTube can apparently make basically an alternative for kids, but not make it so that teens and adults can actually like enjoy YouTube without having their experience disrupted.
Censorship sucks. The kids are just a tool. Anyway, let's see. Chat again. It's such a fun game. Only thing I can point out as a negative is no playable Nitro's Oxide, but the only reason he isn't playable is hardware limitations, but I can look past it. Let's see. Desperado 2,
Excuse me, sorry.
Yokai Watch 3 is definitely very solid. I haven't played it since like August. Cassandra Mangaka. I haven't finished a Pokemon game in years, lol. Let's see. And let's see. Twinkling Topaz. I like Yokai Watch 3. The battle system makes you think a bit more compared to the previous two titles. I kind of don't like Blasters Busters though. I thought you loved Busters at first though. Anyway, God of Fistamal saying, I hate how the latest update renders a huge number of QR codes worthless for Yokai Watch 3. Because of that, I have to carefully avoid updating the game so I can get the rewards I wanted. Yeah, that's actually one thing that was honestly kind of annoying about Yokai Watch 3. See, what they did was, like, the English version had this, weird update that basically made a bunch of QR codes, unusable. Like, it was mostly, like, to combat a bunch of, like, unofficial illegal QR codes, but ended up, like, hurting the experience overall, so you're better off just not updating that. Like, that's definitely, like, an example of flaws in even some of the best games.
Yeah, just an update that just basically takes away a cool feature, just cool things.
Yeah, it also makes it harder to get, like, a ton of yokai, too, for, like, seemingly no reason. Like, it's harder to get, like a Crankakai coin yokai.
Well, that's really unfortunate. I mean, it's still possible to, like, it's still
like, it's
possible
still
like,
easy to get around that by, like, uninstalling the update or just not updating. But, like, the fact it's even there in the first place is just annoying.
Right.
Let me see, Cassandra Mangaka saying YouTube Kids is basically pointless.
I mean, it is.
Yo. Yeah, and Twinkling Topaz saying, the only positive I can give the latest Yokai Watch 3 update is that you can get lottery tickets from Green Gramps, but that's it. Yeah, that's actually another thing, like, lottery tickets are pretty important because, like, you can only get, like, some extremely specific particular yokai because of it. So, through lottery tickets, which can give you certain fusion items, so that helps, but, like, it'd be nice if it did that without limiting the QR codes.
Nice. I see. Like, how would you... Like, I have to ask, Rocket, how would you honestly feel if we were to get, like, a new Yokai Watch game that didn't have all... That basically allowed you to get, like, a huge roster of yokai without any of these limitations or, like, not being able to, like, get yokai, like, through, like, basically making it so that you're never, like, locked out of, like, getting any yokai.
I would like that a lot. Like, you could just update Yokai Watch 3 to, like, fix the QR code issue, and it would be a lot better. Like, yeah, like Yokai Watch 4, like, I have a lot of, Twinkling Topaz saying, I told you about my gripe with Oni Orbs, didn't I, Zion? Oh, yeah, that's a big one. After pouring hours into it, I realized Oni Orbs are spawns of the Antichrist. They kind of just break the game for me. Yeah, like, the thing with Oni Orbs is, like, imagine if your money and your EXP bar were the same thing.
I see.
Like, in order to level up, you have to spend money that you have to grind, and it's hard to grind your money. Like, that's pretty much why Oni Orbs are kind of bad.
I see. I feel like I feel like with Oni Orbs, I feel like they should just, like, have, like, a separate, just have, like, a better way of just leveling up without having to, like, grind money.
Yeah, like, if they just made it so, like, you could level up your yokai without relying on Oni Orbs, it would be much better.
Right, because what are some of, like, the best, like, what are some, like, of the best yokai, in your opinion, you can obtain through, like, that you can get from, like, all the QR codes and, like, all the other, like, basically yokai that were, like, that were basically made hard to obtain, like, via updates.
Like Gilgaros, technically. Like, Gilgaros, like, you get Gilgaros only from, like, all the usual Crankakai yokai ever introduced in Yokai Watch 1, but because of the QR code update, now those guys are much more annoying to try to get. So now getting a strong yokai like Gilgaros is all the harder.
Well, that's no fun.
Yeah. I just noticed, like, my little rank letter has this little meter on it that goes from blue to red as I start to get closer to rank up. That's actually a really cool game design decision.
Yeah, I actually really like that. I actually really like that when you actually have like a better visual representation on your rank.
Like now I can actually get a better idea of how much I need to do to like get to S rank and stuff if I ever go for that.
Right. Oh, and then and oh yeah. What about like what would you say are some of the hardest yokai to like obtain in Yokai Watch 3 just by having to like go through the process of like making it so that they're obtainable.
Let's see. Like ac- actually, Rhinormus is actually pretty hard to get because like how you get him is like shoot. How you get him is like you can get his soul from like I think you have to do Yo Criminals for a bunch of Yo Criminal quests for him.
And like how
You remember the Yo Criminals, right?
can you tell me what they were again?
Those wandering recolors that did evil things.
I I
Like
see.
they were a
And,
feature in Yokai Watch 1, I think.
hmm, I see. And
Like
I
they were
see. And
basically
like
these extra recolors that you couldn't befriend that caused a lot of mischief, and if you found them, like you could get some. You basically got points towards this extra system to get certain items, and like one of those items was like was uh, was the fusion item for Rhinogan to get Rhinormus. And the only other way to get Rhinormus is from doing Buster's Tea in one of the hardest dungeons in the game, where you have to be at like level 99 to be able to beat it.
that's a wow. Well, man, that is quite insane. I mean, is right? Would you say Rhinormus is like worth like having to like go through all that arduous work?
Not really. Like there are a bunch of other arguably better A ranks and toughs you could probably use. I mean, unless you like really like Rhinormus, he's pretty cool.
Right. But like, what are some like other like really hard yokai you know about that are like really hard to obtain in 3?
Let's see. I'm pretty sure like the drop rates on getting like things like Meopatra, Eldoragon, and Fitwit are pretty low.
Well,
Like their medals have low spawn rates
no.
even in their dungeons.
Um,
Let
nice.
me read chat real quick. Twinkling Topaz, the whole Oni Orb thing is why I like Blaster's Tea much more than Red Cat Core White Dog Squad. You lo- you level
Oh,
up with experience, not your currency. Desperado 2 saying, Oni Orbs was definitely Blaster's main flaw. Almost everything requires Oni Orbs in that game. That's actually another good. That's actually another thing that I forgot to mention. Like, the money you get from Oni Orbs is also money you need to get like rare weapons and stuff. And weapons are pretty much extremely important if you want to be able to like beat a lot of bosses much easier.
like
And all the good weapons are like super expensive, like tons of Oni orbs. Like you probably could have leveled up a lot from like the amount they cost.
oh man, oh man, it's really that arduous to like get to grind all those OD orbs and get all the good weapons.
Yeah, like even though they introduced an update that made it so grinding Oni orbs was easier, like the level growth requires so many Oni orbs. Like they're gonna suck up a ton of them just from trying to like just from trying to just from even a single like grind and through those short quests to get more Oni orbs.
Man, that is
It's pretty bad. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It's pretty bad.
oh yeah, I bet. Yeah, I bet. Just having to spend all those time you're having to grind all those to grind all that stuff, all the good stuff out. I mean, how weak or how doable is it to do like the Busters mode with just the regular like beginner weapons?
Not you don't even try it. Like
It's
there's some bosses where you pretty much need the best possible equipment. Like you won't even have a snowball's chance in hell if you don't have good equipment and a good team put together.
Oh man. And
Like,
what would you say?
like the equipment just makes so much of a big difference. Like, you can't afford to not use it.
Oh man. Oh man, they really. So yeah, that game. So yeah, it looks like the Busters mode really requires the best of the best, doesn't it?
Yeah, like Busters is not for the weak. Oh man,
Yeah,
I
it
keep
really.
getting hit.
Uh oh. And well, what was it? What would you say are some of your favorite team comps to use in Busters, just for like efficiently clearing through the game and just getting all the good stuff you can through the Busters game mode.
Um, like I've actually seen a lot of like really neat tricks you can do. Like with a really good equipment and a good team, it's entirely possible to like rip a bunch of bosses to shreds in like seconds, and it's funny.
Nice. I see. Like I mean, what yokai do they like involve? What yokai do they require in order to like do stuff like that?
Like there are several strategies to do it, but like one I remember the most was like a for Robomunt being able to take down the hardest boss in the game in like 5 seconds.
What do they do with Robomon specifically?
What they do with Robomutt is that Robomutt has like everything perfect he needs to take down bosses like super fast. Like since he's he's a ranger class, and actually there's a bunch in chat right now. Let me read it all real quick. Master Nyata is a hard yokai to obtain in 3. You have to go all over each of the exploration areas in the game to pick up photos for a quest. There's 50 of them, which makes it even worse. Oh gosh, I remember I actually had to trade for Master Nyata.
I really didn't want to do all that to get him.
Yeah, yeah. So
God.
Master Nyata also, that one's pretty annoying too. And Jeremiah Evans saying, yeah, I had to use a guide to find all of them. Well, have a nice day. Oh, thanks, Jeremiah. You have a nice day too. Hope you have a good one. Got a fist them all saying, yeah, I basically stopped playing blasters because I had to farm Oni orbs just to make progress. I managed to beat the game, but the post game is just I couldn't do it. Okay, so with Robomutt, like since he's a ranger class, ranger yokai tend to have debuffs and bombs, or support effects like traps, like which include bombs. But like with Robomutt, like he has a defense debuff and one of the strongest bomb moves in the game. And like if you get a team of like four, and like his skill makes it so like all his stats are boosted when when his soul meter is full. So like the strategy is the strategy is that you get 4 Robomutt, make them use equipment that make it so like you get them to use equipment that makes it so their soul meter will be full as soon as the mission starts.
I see.
And then they lay down a bunch of defense debuffs, and then lay down a bunch of bombs. Oh, and here's the big thing. They also use their ultimates all at once. And with Robomutt's ultimate, it's an explosion ultimate with like 900 base power, so it hits like super hard.
And even more with the defense debuff.
Exactly, and the bombs that you're laying down, which also have like I think like 700 power per bomb, or is it 500? Either way, it's like a really powerful bomb attack.
So you basically just debuff. So you basically have the Robomunts just debuff the defense of the boss, and then just proceed to just collectively dump those really high-powered bombs and ultimates all at once, and then that's how the boss just dies.
Yeah, precisely that.
That is pretty insane. But I don't know. But I mean, is Robomon a really hard yokai to obtain?
Actually, yes. Actually, he is. Like you can only get him through. Like the Oni crank, and it's a pretty low drop rate.
Oh man, that must be. Yeah, that must be just a pain to get. Just needing to have just crazy luck to get him through the Oni crank.
Yeah, and not to mention the fact you pretty much have to grind him up and get a bunch of super strong equipment to have a chance.
Oh man,
and get a bunch of people that know how to play the game that have also gotten to that point.
Oh man, so you really need to have like everything in your favor in order to get him. I see.
Yeah,
What are some other Yeah, what are some like other like really powerful but really like infuriatingly difficult yokai that you can get through the Oni crank?
Robonoko.
Like what makes Robo Noko so good?
Actually, actually no, he's not. He's not. Actually no, he's not. He's not. Oh, he's not. My mistake. He's not Oni crank. He's actually. You can actually only get him through a lucky coin, which I think
Ooh.
you only get like 2 per save file. So which makes him especially rare.
Oh man. Excuse me.
So like with Robonoko, I think he's just a half decent healer, or with a, so like it's not worth the trouble, but he's like really hard to get.
So, excuse me. Sorry. He just exists for like collectors. If
Yeah,
you
he's
just
pretty
really
much
like
just a
him.
really good trade market yokai.
I see. What are some like other yokai you can only get through the lucky coin?
Like I think Dark Nyan is also a lucky crank yokai. Like and he's actually pretty bad. Like they messed him up pretty badly in Busters, Red Cat and White Dog, which is really disappointing because like Dark Nyan is one of the more popular beloved yokai.
What make what
Like,
made Dark Yeah, what made Dark Neon so good, or what did he have going for him at least?
I think like his skill is like supposed to be like a trade off of some kind. Like I think he like lowers defense but buffs strength or something like that. I can't quite remember, but like it's this really bad trade off stat buff. So like he can easily like hinder your whole team because of the blanket debuff.
I see him, but then what made him so bad? What made him so bad in like the
He was
in
actually really
in
good
the
in like Yokai Watch 2. Like he had a skill that made it so like he could be immune to Sultimates, which would have been amazing in Busters against all kinds of bosses. In fact, that
and just
probably would have been broken, but like anything there has definitely got to be like a better skill they could have given him than what they did.
what they give him.
Like I said, like a skill that boosts lowers defense.
So that's not that's not as that's definitely not as
His
useful. Yeah.
his main serious skill is that he can be immune to Sultimates. In Busters, in Busters, pretty much every yokai has a different skill that to sort of translate into the real time gameplay.
Right. And like I guess Dark Neon just got the shorter end of the stick with that.
Yeah, Dark Nyan Dark Nyan had it pretty bad.
What are some yokai that had it like much better in their transition to like Busters' gameplay? Like
Frosttail
basically
definitely was one of the better ones.
Yep.
Like they made it so like they made it so like he has a lower start. He can charge up his magic attacks much faster than most other magic attackers, so he can spam his really strong ice attacks a lot more frequently than most magic attackers. And he has really high spirit, so he can hit pretty hard with his magic attacks too. Really good against harder bosses like Orcanos.
I see. I see. What are
Let me
some-
read chat real quick.
Okay.
Desperado 2, Robomud sounds extremely broken, lol. It only is if you have a full team of them, because like if you don't, like you're only going to do like maybe a quarter of damage off on the boss and a dead ally because the Explosion's ultimate kills the user. Luzwick Sonata saying, if I do get Yokai Watch 4 one of these days, I'll definitely play with you, Zion. Oh, thanks, I'd like that. Oh yeah, Yokai Watch 4 actually does have a Busters mode, so there is multiplayer, and that's really cool. I would actually prefer it if more people got Snack World to play multiplayer with me. I love Snack World. And wish
Alright.
more people had it so I could play it with them.
All right. Like how much is the game? I mean, how much is the game?
I think it's like $20-$30 used, $50 new on Switch.
Okay.
Let's see. And then God of Fistamal saying Boss Slayer Robomut. Liswick's not saying some of the goofy monster designs aren't my preference, but I still think they have a great character design in general. Desperado 2 saying, I remember Dark Nyan in 2 dodged ultimates, I think. I could be wrong. Yes, Desperado 2, that is exactly what he did. He could dodge ultimates. Like, unless this ultimate was like from something like Eyesore or Everfor, Dark Nyan could avoid it by default. And let's see, Desperado 2 saying, I taught that out before you had said it. And Cassandra saying, Mangaka saying, snacks!
You gotta love. Yeah, you gotta love your snacks.
Yeah, like, the snacks aren't even technically, like, actual snacks. They're pretty much like yokai medals. They're the symbol that you collected that human or monster. I guess they're called snacks because they're sort of like computer chips for the smartphone. Dark Twinkling Topaz saying Dark Nyan did dodge ultimates in 2. Yes, he can still do that in 3, but with the way the battle system is, it's kind of redundant. Yeah, like as far as ultimate dodges go, Lyrebird is actually better for that. All right, I'm about to do the hurry up, and here we go.
Here we go.
We're on a timer now.
All right. Yeah, what makes Lyrebird better at what Dark Nyan could do?
Dark Nyan is a C rank and a Brave Tribe yokai with the same skill as Dark Nyan, so like he can fit on physical attacker teams easily and still stay on tiles that could where he could so he could avoid ultimates without having to move. And since he's a low rank, he's easier to fit on teams. And being Brave Tribe means that physical attacker teams love him, since a Brave Tribe unity boosts physical attack power.
Right. And I guess what are some other like yokai that had it that translated like much better into the Busters' gameplay?
Let me think. Actually, Sandy like has it really good in Yokai Watch Busters' gameplay. Like in like main series Yokai Watch, Sandy is kind of like hard to make use of both casually and competitively because she usually comes so late or is like super hard to get.
Right. But
like in Yokai Watch Busters, what they did is that they gave her both her Sultimate and one of her regular debuffs is a debuff to all stats across the board, and they stack. So like she can make bosses like super weak just with her with both her Sultimate and her regular debuffs. So like you can do some crazy stuff and get a ton of damage off on the bosses because their stats are so weakened.
Yeah, I see. That is pretty crazy. I mean,
she's also on the harder side to get because like, partially because she's Red Cat Core exclusive.
I see. So how late in the game is like Sandy obtainable, or like how difficult is she to obtain?
Like she's a drop from like an ultra boss. I'm pretty sure it's like ultra. I can't remember which boss in particular, but like since she's exclusive to like the Red Cat Core and White Dog Squad rare exclusive yokai like Sandy and such have really low drop rates. So like even if you defeat an ultra boss, there's an extremely low chance you'll actually get that yokai. So you have to keep playing with a bunch of friends for a chance of getting them. So getting Sandy is like super hard because of that. Not to mention the fact that version exclusivity means if you have White Dog Squad, you have to trade with someone.
I see.
But those debuffs are really, really strong and worth it.
Nice. I see. It just makes her.
Also, Sandy is hot, so even more worth it.
Right. So she's well worth the grind, is what you're saying.
Yeah, very much.
Yeah.
I can actually change outfits. This is cool. I didn't know I could do that.
Oh. Ah. But yeah, what are some like yokai? Like going back to like what with Dark Nyan, what are some like yokai that didn't really translate that well into the Busters gameplay, from what you know?
Let me think. The mouse and a policeman are fighting in a little cartoon dust cloud, and there's little dentures falling everywhere. That's so funny.
God.
Oh hey, the Pepper guy is here, and he's all beaten up and mad. Oh, and he drew this little graffiti where Peppino is all demonic looking, and like the Pepper is like a superhero. This is funny. Oh man, I'm loving this game the more I play it.
Oh yeah, this game is just it really just shows that this game is just oozing with personality.
This is the magic. This is the magic of indie games.
Yep.
Anyway,
Really
Elizabeth Sonata saying, is there an X rank in Yokai Watch 4? No, there is not. In main series game, it only goes up to S rank. Anything beyond that is mobile game exclusive, like SS ranks in World or SS, SSS, SZ, ZZ, and ZZZ in Yokai Watch Puni Puni.
Are they as? I mean, how powerful are like the ranks above? Are the? Oh God, Mort the Chick. Oh God, I just saw that it was a Mort the Chicken reference. I actually know about that game.
The what chicken?
Mort the Chicken, like that one chicken that was on Peppino's head when you entered the door.
Oh, oh, that's who that was. Mort the Chicken. Oh my gosh, I did not notice that.
You know that game?
I've heard of it. I remember like seeing a review about it like long ago, but like I can't remember what it was all about.
I remember like Nitro Rad's video on it. He basically just kind of talks about how apparently the game is the game is basically like a collectathon platformer, and like a lot of the things that the game is known for is its humor. Like it's very dry. Like one of the jokes that actually come from the game is like there are these two news announcer chicken, and one of them says, "Be sure to run around, flap your wings, and cluck in a panic. We're chickens."
Oh, that sounds so funny. I actually remember that now.
Yeah, basically,
it's been so long since I've seen that Nitro Red review. But like now, but at least now I know, I'm aware of who that is.
Yep. Oh man, and like I was about to say, like with Yokai Watch Puni Puni, and it's like ranks above S. Like how much powerful are they compared to like the ranks prior? Just the power scaling of them.
Like back when there were only S ranks, Slurpin was like really broken. He was basically the Meta Knight of Yokai Watch Puni Puni.
Like absolutely broken and over centralizing.
You pretty much had to run Slurpin if you wanted to get good scores and then get all the good event yokai. So yeah, like if your team isn't running Slurpin or at all, then it's trash. That's how good Slurpin was. Oh man, this eggplant's throwing the sights. Did
Slurpin get like did they ever nerf Slurpin when more updates came out, or
no? What they did instead was like just continue to slow but steady power creep. So now like pretty much all the so now Slurpin is pretty much power crept. You don't need him anymore, but like because he's become he's become situational at best because all the Z ranks and all the ZZZ ranks and all the other stuff are just so broken now.
What are some examples of the ZZZ rank brokenness?
Like they can there's this one. Let me read chat for a bit and then I'll explain.
Okay.
Desperado 2, I mean in 3 at least, you don't have to move Hovernyan around the grid whenever a Sultimate is being used. Elizabeth Sonata in Splatoon, the ranks go C, B, A, S, S+, and X. Desperado 2, Splatoon clearly copied Yokai Watch. Elizabeth Sonata saying, nah, Splatoon copied Pokemon, Lamau. Cassandra saying, originally Splatoon was gonna have rabbits, I think. Really? That is weird.
I think that's what I've heard. That apparently Splatoon
that actually explains the really long ear-like appendages of the squid girls. When you think about it,
Inklings.
Yeah.
But I was about to say, I think Splatoon was also conceptually almost going to be a Mario game, but they made it into its own original IP. That's like what I've been hearing when it comes to like Splatoon and its development.
Interesting.
I don't really remember. I don't remember it exactly, but yeah, I have heard that the Splatoon's development was like something. But yeah,
I just got Howard the Duck Howard the Chicken transformation. Oh my gosh, it's just a chicken dragging Pepino around. Oh my goodness. Anyway, Elizabeth's saying, you're right. I'm glad they went with Squid Kids though, cause my Octagirl Ellie. Okay, so I have a little attack for when I use the chicken. And he can bounce off these special ring things.
Oh man.
Okay, so like anyway with like with Yokai Watch Puni Puni, what there's a special mode where like when you get where after linking a certain enough yokai puni, you basically get to you basically get to the time basically stops, and you get to do as many combos and ultimates as you can to try and increase your score. That's been part of the game ever since the beginning. But the problem with it was like the reason why Serpent was so good is because like during a fever time, like he could pretty much make a ton of your yokai puni like really huge. So like you could get a ton of ultimates off during fever time like really fast and for a ton of damage.
Oh man.
So that's broken on its own.
Right.
But then you have yokai. But then you have a ton of yokai from SS rank and above, and a bunch of them have the ability to make fever time last longer.
Nice.
So you can keep on comboing and get even more damage off, and therefore more score.
I see.
And like there was actually this one video I remember seeing where someone was able to use like I think some special ZZ rank. I think it was reincarnated Oni Princess for Natsume from Yokai Watch 4. And the combo went on for 8 minutes, and half of it was sped up.
And I bet they were getting like crazy amounts of points, weren't they?
Yeah, like it was insane. Like they just kept looping her ultimate, so it was going on for Fever Time was like if they were able to do it perfectly, they theoretically could have made Fever Time go on for like ever.
Wow. That's insane. You could just get points and points and points and points.
Yeah. So as you can see, like Puni Puni is not a very balanced game, but like I don't mind that because like I guess I don't mind that as much because like I appreciate a lot of things about Puni Puni despite how scummy its monetization is and how like awful its balancing is. Like
Yeah.
there's so much fan service and collabs. Like they have Neon Genesis Evangelion in Puni Puni. Like what's cooler than that? Or Attack on Titan.
I know that I know that mobile games I know that mobile games can get pretty crazy with their crossovers. I mean, of course you know about wait, Doc, do you know about the Yokai Watch crossover in Final Fantasy?
Oh yeah, like a ton of Final Fantasy characters are actually in Puni Puni too. Cloud and Sephiroth are actually SSS rank and ZZ rank.
Oh, are they really powerful too, or?
Yes, they are up there in terms of power.
Oh,
I actually posted a video recently showing off Sephiroth's ultimate in Yokai Watch Puni Puni to play off that whole Mario and Luigi versus Sephiroth meme.
oh yeah, just Sephiroth just getting tons of points with Sephiroth and just doing tons and tons and tons of damage with his ultimate.
Yeah, Sephiroth like Sephiroth in Puni Puni from the footage I used for the meme, 8.27 million damage.
That is some. Yeah, that's
a really big number. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, and those are and stuff like that is just super easy to achieve in Puni Puni, isn't it?
Yes. And it's super easy to hit the score cap with all the broken stuff. It's insane.
Right, like,
But like, but like I said, I don't mind it as much because like there's so much fan service and cool things. Like if this was a game that was actually played in like tournaments like TF2 or Super Smash Brothers, I would probably have a bigger problem with it. But it's not.
yeah,
Like it's a lot more casual than Pokemon, if I'm being honest.
yeah. I,
But that's kind of
Nice.
the virtue of being a mobile game.
Right.
Let me
Right,
read chat real quick. Liswick, actually it's pronounced Eli. I'm aware it's a boy's name, but Eli is a pretty tomboy, so yeah. Twinkling Topaz, Cloud is an S-rank yokai in Puni, but when you give him Aerith's headband, he becomes a brave Cloud who is a Z-rank. Yeah, exactly. And Desperado 2 saying, I can't believe Shinji is part of Yokai Watch lore now, thanks to Puni Puni. VTubers as well. Oh yeah, that's actually another funny thing, like, pretty much all the a bunch of the bigger Hololive names are officially part of Yokai Watch Puni Puni. Like Unugame Korone, you know her?
Yeah, yeah, I know. I know that she's also famous for her. What was it? I know she's also. She also has like Sonic DLC, like Sonic Frontiers DLC that actually has cosmetics based on her.
Yeah, like she's officially a yokai in Yokai Watch now, and one of the stronger ones. And like apparently like NHN or Level 5 or someone get like when they signed her up for it and so she could stream the game, they gave her some of her favorite yokai to her specific account, like Kelpa Cabana. It was
Wow.
really cool and cute.
That was
All right, time for me to hurry
sounds
up.
great. All right, you gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast, Peppino says. I gotta go fast.
That
Gotta
No.
deliver the pizzas fast. Rolling around at the speed of the sound. Got the places to go. Got to follow my rainbow.
got. Gosh, I still
Can't
remember.
stick around.
Like,
Got to keep moving on. Just what lies ahead. Only one way to find out.
God, oh God, I was about to say. Whenever I think it's pizza time, I just think of that. I just think of the Sam Raimi Spider-Man 2, where Spider-Man is a pizza boy, but like he delivers like pizzas to an apartment like super late, and like the apartment receptionist says that she won't be paying for them.
I'm
remember
not
that?
paying for those. You're late.
Yeah,
I'm not paying for those. That's such a
Just a-
that's such a tragic line too, because of the context. Like he just walks out all sad and defeated. Like he saved someone's life, but like he couldn't keep up with his normal life. Poor Peter Parker. Just the regular
I know.
struggles of being Spider-Man.
I know, right? You gotta love. I mean, you gotta love it. Being poor is apparently a weakness if you really think about it. I mean, it's the same with Saitama from One Punch Man. You know how he's poor too, right?
Yeah. Like being able to balance your hero work and not having the financial backing to like fund a lot of your projects or like pay the bills because when you have a job because hero work isn't paid. Like it just sounds like really frustrating.
Right. I can't. I mean, it's kind of absurd. I wonder how Batman is like able to afford everything he has. I mean, I know that Iron Man is like, you know how Iron Man is basically like a rich playboy, so he's able to afford all this this awesome technology.
Yeah, like
And his own
Superman just works as a lowly as basically a relatively low wage newsman, I guess you can say.
Right. Right.
And
Right. It's pretty. Right. It's pretty absurd. And then you got. And then I mean, I guess you can be like Aquaman, and you can just have a free, and you basically have free rent underwater.
yeah, like who's gonna be my landlord under the ocean?
Exactly. And of course, you have all these. You
let me
also
read-
have all these great
so-
neighbors too, with all the fish.
Oh yeah, like you could probably. What does Aquaman eat the fish or just the kelp? I don't know.
I mean, all the fish. I mean, fish are friends, not food for Aquaman. So.
Hmm.
And then, oh yeah, Oh yeah, I was about. Oh yeah, I was about to say, since you mentioned Neon Genesis and Evangelion, that honestly reminds me of something. So my friend actually told me that Sage from Sonic Frontiers is that, if you think about it, is also a Neon Genesis and Evangelion reference.
She is?
If you, yeah, that like she, like if you think about, like, one of my friends pointed out, like, Sage's English and Japanese voice actresses are also the have also voiced Ray in Neon Genesis and Evangelion, and of course, you know how Sage
Oh,
is
right,
also like the
the emotionless blue-haired mother clone.
yeah, right, and
Like, I
then you
basically
got
know
like
the context because of, like, spoilers, and it's been, like, years. And I never watched the anime anyway, so it doesn't matter if I know, if I say that or not.
yeah, and then you have what was it? The fact that, you know, what was it? Sage is also the daughter of a genius,
Oh, yeah,
just like
that too.
Ray.
Even though she's technically not his daughter, she's more like the guy's cloned wife. Like,
Right.
would you count that as a daughter? Like, if you clone your wife, is she still your daughter?
That is a really good question. It's just one of those weird. It's just one of those weird questions that you can't really have an answer that everyone can really concur on. It's just like one of those weird things that you don't really know the exact answer to. I mean, I don't know, like with Sage. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Like she basically becomes Eggman's daughter.
Yeah, yeah. Let me read chat real quick. Cass saying, Tobey Maguire's best Spider-Man. You can't change my mind. Why would I change my? Why would I want to change your mind on something that's just a fact? And Twinkling Topaz saying, if Cloud and Sephiroth are a part of Pony and they're a part of Smash Bros, that means Jibanyan is perfectly capable of making his way to Smash. I would love that a lot. Jibanyan in Smash would be a dream come true for me.
Yeah, because why not? I guess he could honestly work really
Because
well at that.
and Cassandra Mangaka saying Batman is also super rich, like he can basically afford to like stay away from his job and like make excuses on why he's not at an appointment when he because it's not like he's starving for money.
And of course, he's got a butler too. He's got Alfred.
Alfred can be there to make excuses.
Right. And then, oh yeah, going back to like what was it? You know, the Neon Genesis and Evangelion references. Don't the Titans in Sonic Frontiers like feel like Neon Genesis and Evangelion references?
And that, oh god, now that I think about it, they actually do, because they're basically like the angels, these giant
I know, right?
mysterious monsters.
Right, right. That are also like made that are apparently machines.
I never
And of
actually
course you
watched
got
Neon Genesis and Evangelion, so I don't know what the deal with the angels is.
right.
I just
And
know the
then
basic things like blue-haired emotionless girl is a clone of the mom, and then there's this red-haired girl that's a bitch.
and then you got like the drunk and then you got like the drunk like mature woman.
Oh yeah, the like so that hits on young boys.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you gotta love like the trick. Yeah, you know, those three have got to be some of the most iconic like anime girls in the history of anime, just because of how, you know, recognizable they are.
Eh,
When you say,
Yeah,
oh yeah, oh yeah, going back to like the Titan fights in Sonic Frontiers, I mean, with the fact that vocal tracks play when you fight them really settles in like the whole anime feel of it, and it also helps that you're supersonic
oh
when you
yeah, that
fight
makes
them.
sense.
I mean, I have to ask, Doc, how do you honestly feel about all the vocal tracks in Sonic Frontiers?
I actually really like Dear My Father. I thought that song was really sweet.
Oh yeah, it really just goes to show. Yeah, really just embraces how Sage has grown to like really love and respect like Eggman as a father figure, not just a creator. I'm also, oh yeah, what do you think of like the tracks that play when you fight the Titans? Like, I know that a lot. I know that the most popular one and the most recognizable one is Undefeatable. How do you feel about that one?
I think it's pretty okay. Like, not my favorite. Okay, I'm
I see.
riding a weenie.
Yeah, ride the. Nothing beats. Yeah, nothing beats riding a weenie.
Oh my gosh, this is so silly.
It honestly kind of the weenie
Ride
kind of
that
looks like
weenie.
Weenie Hut Jr.
Lisbeth saying, I want Venoct in Smash. Venoct, yeah, Venoct is also pretty popular as far as like yokai go.
Right, like
And,
he's
and
definitely one of the
Desperado 2
more.
saying, why did he clone his wife into a 14-year-old girl? For science.
Science.
For science.
For science, of course. No other reason. No other reason. Just science. And
Don't question the mind of a brilliant scientist.
it's kind of a good thing.
I'm sorry. Can you clone women? Where's your PhD in genetics and stopping giant angels from the beyond?
Oh God. Oh,
This technically means like yokai are actually now that I think about it, this technically means yokai are technically strong enough to take on the angels without a mech.
yep. They're the most power. They're some of the most powerful beings in existence.
They can take on
And then-
Cloud and Sephiroth and the Titans, the seven deadly sins.
Pretty much any overpowered. Yeah, pretty much any overpowered character figure they can take.
They've
on
also
with
been able to
moves.
take on Ultraman, who have been known to be able to beat Godzilla.
Oh yeah. And that I guess that means they can take on every other like Godzilla kaiju too. King Ghidorah is probably no problem for the yokai if you think about it.
Yeah, probably.
Just imagine like. I mean,
Actually,
just imagine if
Godzilla
they
collab
actually
to
get-
reinforce that would be even better.
Yeah, I know, right? And just all the Godzilla kaiju's being yokai.
That would be amazing. Like, I want that. Like, there's so many collabs that they haven't done yet that I would really love to see.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh yeah, and by the way, Doc, like what do you think of like all the other like music all the other tracks that play during Sonic Frontiers, like mainly the soundtrack, the music that plays when you're like exploring the overworld, when you're doing exploring the overworld.
Like, it sounds pretty ominous and peaceful, I guess.
Yeah, it is quite. Yeah, you know, it is quite different from like Sonic soundtracks because you know how. You of course know
There's
the
a lot
kind
more
of
hard
break-
rock than usual. That's for sure.
Yeah, of course you know Sonic. You know, Sonic games just have like a really distinctive brain with their music. How they have like an emphasis on like rock or metal, and just high energy tracks that really fit the atmosphere of the level you're playing. I mean, this is like really apparent in like, you know, the adventure games and Heroes. I mean, I think even 06 even got nailed that too. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, like, there's just so many good tracks overall. Like, Sonic games are just musical genius in general.
Right. Like, what's the most? Like, what would you say are like the most iconic like soundtracks in Sonic? Like the most iconic like level themes, boss themes, that kind
Like,
of
pretty
thing.
much Knuckles' levels from Sonic Adventure 2.
Oh yeah.
What?
You got?
Well,
You also gotta love,
Knuckles is totally black. He's got rap music in all of his levels.
Oh yeah. And you gotta love how his theme is basically a rap. And then like Sonic, he doesn't chuckle.
Like, I always had like this whole Mario and like Sonic rivalry obsession, especially over Olympic Games. So like, I always like to imagine like Wario singing that song.
Oh god, unknown for me.
Yeah, unknown for me. Like just being rougher than, especially the part about being rougher than the rest of them,
Oh yeah.
and the best of them, tougher than leather.
You got. Oh, yeah.
Here I come, rougher than the rest of them, the best of them, tougher than a leather. You can call me Pepino.
Oh God.
I gotta
That's
say,
hilarious.
so this game's like level design is like really good. Like we've been through like so many worlds and environments. Like I've just been
Yeah.
I've been busy like talking, but like all of it's been like so gorgeous. Like here we are in like a little rat infested restaurant, and we were
Yeah.
also in like a farm, and like I think we and the farm was actually really peaceful looking too. At the potato
there's a
enemies
lot-
and everything.
Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, this is like really. This is how you do level design. You know, memorable levels, memorable set pieces, interesting level design.
Pretty good music too.
Oh yeah, that's also a big factor. Just anything to make a level fun and interesting to play. You know, that's how you do it.
Basically all the best qualities you can think of from both Wario Land and Sonic.
Indeed, like I have to. Indeed, I have to say. Yeah, I have to say though. How do you honestly feel about Eggman's theme in Sonic Adventure 2? You know,
That's like one of my favorite songs ever.
I am the Eggman. I
With
got
the
the
master
master
plan.
plan. I love to destroy the
The
blue one, you know.
he's an obstacle that always gets in my way. I must play this game by my rules. I will combat the world with my tools. All my machines are made for destruction. I will build my empire. I will succeed, and you will see. With my machines, there is no retreat. Like I always loved the intro to that. Like where how you could hear those robotic voices spelling out EGGMAN. I always thought that was
I
like
know,
so
right?
cool.
I know, right? It really just sells Eggman as a character overall and what he's here to do.
Just musical genius backed up by lyrics. I want to be able to write music like that when I make my own game.
Yeah, just make these really awesome, just these really awesome tracks that symbolize what a character's motives are.
Like no matter how
just
bad
what
a
they're all
Sonic
about.
game is, with the exception of Sonic Boom: Rise of Lyric, we can always count on good soundtracks, especially Sonic 06.
Right, and
Like Sweet or Sweet Dreams, love that song to pieces too. Makes my heart go aflutter.
oh yeah. What about? Oh, by the way, going back to Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood, I'm not sure how much you know about that game, but its soundtrack is apparently like really bad.
Wow, really?
Yeah, yeah. Apparently, the developers of that game, they accidentally deleted like the original soundtrack, so they had to completely recompose it.
And that's why you keep backup files.
Yep. Yeah, and apparently the music that they had to come up with last minute as a result of deleting the original soundtrack just sounds like really, really bad. It's like really bad like midis. Like
We could have
Like,
gotten
if you
something
ever-
amazing, but like we'll never know because it was all deleted. Did they at least
Yep.
keep the sheet music? Did they not? Actually, I feel like the sheet music must be lying around in like Sega headquarters in a file cabinet somewhere. So
who knows what has become of the original Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood soundtrack? But oh god,
I was
Oh,
gonna
God,
say like I feel like I've had enough today and it's getting late on my end.
all right, that's fine. But yeah, I had a really good time. Yeah, I had a really good time this stream. It was a lot of fun.
All right. Thanks for being part of this. I'm gonna read a few chats and then I'm gonna close up shop. All right. Twinkling Topaz saying, "Okay, I'm off to bed. I'm getting pretty sleepy. Good night. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for coming." Lisvic Sonata saying, "The only soundtrack I have heard that is actually terrible is Animal Crossing New Horizons soundtrack. Well, then I know not to listen to that." Endor 5000 saying, "Making the pizza." Yes,
I'm making the
were making the pizza. Thanks for dropping by. Appreciate you all. Good night to you all.
All right. And yeah, thanks for and yeah. Anyway, thanks for having me, Doc. And yeah, it was a great time.